The story begins with a man named Sam who is traveling on a train. His life is not going well at all. At every turn, he has to face trouble. We learn that he is going to a deserted, desert-like town where he has to start a new job. On the train, he is sitting alone eating food, and a woman is sitting in front of him with her child. Seeing their condition, Sam gives them his food. When he gets off at the station, the whole place is empty. Although the company had said that a man named Rick would come to pick him up, Sam looks around. Then he sees a man in a room. Sam tries to talk to him, but the man ignores him. Sam asks him where the bathroom is. The man just points with his hand. Sam gets angry at him, but he stays quiet and goes to the washroom. After finishing, a man's voice comes from outside. "Hurry up, brother. Even the water here costs money." Actually, this is Rick, who is supposed to take Sam to the company. Sam says, "It's done, brother. I'm coming out." Now both get in the car and head toward the company. On the way, Rick says, "You have to give me $300 for the travel." Sam is shocked and says, "Dude, the company said $200. Rick angrily says, "If you can give $300, fine. Otherwise, get out." Sam thinks there is no other way, so he agrees. A little later, the heat becomes very intense. Sam tries to turn on the AC. Rick immediately gets angry and says, "Don't touch the AC or the engine will die." Suddenly, the car tire gets punctured. Rick does nothing himself and tells Sam, "Come on, you change the tire." In helplessness, Sam starts changing the tire. During this, he sees that a dog is killing another dog. Seeing this, Sam becomes very scared. Rick comes and says, "Hey brother, why are you shaking? This happens all the time." Then, he kills the injured dog himself so that it does not suffer more. Sam changes the tire with great difficulty. Then both get back in the car. At night, they stop the car to fill fuel and plan to spend the night there. Both collect wood, light a fire. Rick asks, "Why are you going so far to the company?" Sam says, "Dude, life is very difficult. I don't want to depend on anyone, and I believe that in that company, I will get some good job." Rick says, "You are a good person, but the place you are going, everyone there sucks blood. A straightforward guy doesn't survive there." Sam says, "Let's see what happens." The next day, the journey starts again. Now Sam is driving. Rick falls asleep. Because of the excessive heat, Sam secretly turns on the AC. A little later, the engine dies. Rick wakes up and gets angry at Sam. "Hey brother, I told you not to touch the AC." He angrily gets out of the car. Sam also gets out and apologizes to Rick. Rick gets even angrier, says, "Shut up, I don't want to hear your voice." After that, Sam goes to urinate. A little distance away, he sees a shining stone. When he goes closer and looks carefully, he realizes that this is pure gold. He immediately calls Rick. "Hey, come here, check if I'm dreaming." As soon as Rick sees it, he is shocked. He takes out a lighter, lights a fire and places it on the rock. Says, "If it turns black, it's a normal stone, otherwise pure gold." The rock remains as it is, meaning gold is confirmed. Now both take out the stuff, start digging a pit to extract the gold. They put all their strength, but the rock does not even move. Rick tries to tie the gold with a rope to the car to pull it, but the rope breaks because the gold is heavy. After that, both keep trying. They dig the whole day. Now the sun starts setting. Rick says, "Quickly collect wood because wild dogs are roaming around. They will bite us at night. If we light a fire, they will run away in fear." Both collect wood, light a fire. In happiness, they start playing songs and dancing. Rick hugs Sam and says, "I will get you a full AC car." At night, those people sit and make a plan. Rick says, "This gold rock is very big. Even if we dig for months, we won't be able to extract it. So now one man will stay here near the rock, and the other will go and bring a digging machine." Sam says, "Brother, you go and bring it. I will take care of the rock." Rick says, "No, brother, you go. I will sit near the rock. This is a desert. There are wild animals everywhere. You won't be able to bear it." Sam says, "No problem. Don't worry about me. I will survive. Anyway, you are a thief. You might run away with the gold. How can I trust you?" Rick says, "Okay, brother, I'm going. You take care of the gold." The next day, those people divide the ration. Rick gives Sam a satellite phone so that both can stay in contact. Rick says, "My friend has a digging machine. I will bring that. Just pray the car doesn't break down on the way. It might take me 5 days to return." And then he leaves. Sam covers the gold with soil so that if anyone passes by, they cannot see the gold. He also sets up a small tent near the rock and keeps all his stuff inside it. Before sunset, he collects wood so he can light a fire at night. At night, he lights a fire and sits, eats a little from the food, and saves the rest. Suddenly, he hears the sounds of wild dogs and realizes that being alone makes him easy prey. He gets scared and sleeps holding a knife in his hand. The next morning, his eyes open from the intense sunlight. It is very hot and exhausting. He hasn't slept properly, and the sun's heat is burning his skin. Then he hears the satellite phone ring. Sam runs to the phone, but the call has already been missed. He sits in the tent looking at the gold and thinks that after selling the gold, first I will buy a big house. Then, Sam roams around the nearby area. A little distance away, he sees a crashed plane. He immediately goes near the crashed plane and decides to stay there. But from there, the gold rock is out of his sight. That is why he picks up some pieces of the plane and makes a tent near the rock. Sam rests for a while to save water and reduce fatigue. Suddenly, he hears sounds from outside, as if someone is stealing the gold rock. He goes out, but there is nothing. The rock is as it is. He sits near the rock. Then, an idea comes to him that why not cut a piece of gold from the rock? Sam picks up a stone and starts breaking the gold, and succeeds in breaking a big piece of gold and cleans the soil from it and keeps it with him. Meanwhile, Rick calls. Sam says, "Hey brother, where are you? The sun has made my condition bad." Rick says, "Dude, the engine broke down. I will be a little late." Sam says, "Hurry up, I will die of thirst." Rick says, "It will take a few more days for me to come," and hangs up the phone. At night, Sam is sitting in front of the fire when the dogs start making sounds from all sides. Sam gets scared that all the dogs might attack together. He holds a burning wood in his hand so that the dogs run away. He stays awake all night in fear of the dogs. Morning comes. He wants to sleep, but the sun has burned his skin. He cannot sleep because of the pain. He goes to drink water, but very little water is left. Meanwhile, he sees a snake coming toward him. He tries to kill it so he can eat it, because the food is almost finished too. But while killing the snake, the water bottle falls, and only a little water remains. Then he goes back to the plain area, hoping that maybe he will find something to eat or drink. Then he sees that a human is coming from far away. He immediately goes inside and hides in the plane. But that human comes near the plane and tells Sam to come out. When he comes closer, it turns out to be a girl who wants to talk to him, but Sam is not ready to talk to her. The girl asks, "What are you doing sitting here? And why did you choose this place?" Sam says nothing, just stays quiet. A little later, Sam tells the girl that she can stay in this plane, and he himself leaves from there. The girl says, "You are hiding something from me." She starts following Sam and reaches the camp with him. She keeps asking Sam, "How did you reach here?" Now Sam gets nervous. He thinks before she sees the gold, somehow drive her away from here. Sam tells the girl, "Why did you come after me? I don't need you here. You should leave from here." The girl says, "I will not go until I find out why you are trying to drive me away. You must be hiding some secret from me." At that very moment, her eyes fall on the gold. She says, "Oh, so this is the matter. You have become the sole owner of all this gold. You will take the entire treasure alone. Now listen to me. I will not go from here until I get half of it." Sam gets angry. He picks up a stick and hits her directly on the head. The girl dies there. Sam goes into shock. He cannot believe that in greed he killed someone. Then he gathers himself, takes all her valuable things, digs a pit, and buries her body. A little later, he sees that a dog is coming and trying to dig out the body from that pit. Sam runs over, drives the dog away, takes out the body, and burns the body with fire. The next day, his eyes open to the phone ring. Sam tells Rick, "Hey brother, where are you? I'm dying of hunger." Rick says, "Sorry dude, I know you are in a lot of trouble. I'm coming soon. This digging machine is very slow. It will take a little more time." Sam gets worried. Hunger and thirst have made his condition bad. on top of that fear that some wild animal might attack. A little later, he sees that a car is passing on the road. He thinks, why not take a piece of gold and leave from here? But the greed for more gold stops him. He could have taken a piece of gold and left, which could have changed his life, but the desire for more kept him there. Before evening, Sam collects wood for the night, but suddenly, a very strong sandstorm comes. He runs toward the tent, but the storm blows away his tent. Sam runs here and there to save his life, but then a tree falls on him. After the storm stops, Sam finds himself buried in soil, and a piece of wood has pierced through his stomach. But greed for gold has filled Sam's mind so much that instead of removing the wood from his stomach, he goes straight toward the gold place. He searches for gold all around and finally finds a piece. Sam dances with joy. Then he removes the wood from his stomach, and a lot of blood starts flowing from the wound. He ties a piece of cloth to the wound, but the blood does not stop. In helplessness, he lights a fire, heats a piece of a can, and applies it to the wound. Sam feels so much pain from this that he passes out. A little later, he regains consciousness. He sees the same girl everywhere whom he had killed. Now his mind starts spinning. He cannot understand whether this is real or an illusion. Then the phone rings. Rick calls. Sam shouts, "Dude, that girl is visible everywhere." Rick says, "Which girl? Make sure no one finds out about the gold. If someone has found out, kill them." But Sam's condition is so bad that let alone killing someone, he cannot even stand on his feet. He is crawling on the ground. He does not even have the courage to answer. Suddenly, the same girl appears standing in front of him, but this time, there are no wounds on her face. She gives Sam water and offers to help. But Sam has become so blinded by greed for gold that he even refuses help. Sam says fearfully, "I killed you. Stay away." She says, "Just tell me this. Has my twin sister passed through here?" Then Sam is convinced that this is not an illusion. Rather, this is the sister of the same girl he killed. Sam says, "No, I didn't see anything. Just leave from here." After which, that girl leaves from there. A little later, wild dogs start coming near him and surround him from all sides. He immediately calls Rick. He asks Rick, "Where are you? Come quickly, or these dogs will kill me." He starts crying. Requests Rick, "Please come quickly. I'm going to die." Rick says, "Wait, I'm about to reach." Then suddenly, the dogs attack. One by one, they all start tearing him apart. Here we see that Rick is sitting far away watching everything through binoculars. Actually, he had reached there with the machine many days ago and was just waiting for Sam to die so that he could take all the gold alone. After that, Rick stands hidden. He sees that wild dogs are dragging Sam away. Even then, Sam is looking toward the gold, after which the wild dogs tear Sam apart and eat him. When Rick is completely sure that Sam is dead, he comes with the car to pick up the gold. But suddenly, an arrow comes and hits him straight in the chest, and he also dies. The one who shot this arrow is none other than the twin sister of that girl. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Like the video, subscribe to Cinema Recap, hit the bell icon, and let me know your thoughts on the movie in the comments section.